It's never the guys who scream, "I'm toxic," that mess you up the most. It's the ones who come off so sweet in the beginning and then switch up when you're already in love. I love, let that sink in. Let's talk about those early red flags we often overlook and later regret. You ever look back on a relationship and think, wait, the signs were right there, but you ignored them. You made excuses, you hoped you'd change. This video is here to help you catch those red flags before they become red floods. Let's break down the quiet, early, and easy to miss signs that most women ignore until it's too late. Number 1 is weirdly possessive, but calls it love. He gets jealous when you hang with friends. He wants to know where you are 24/7. Prognosis everywhere. He gets mad if you post a cute picture online. At first, it feels like, oh, he cares. No, babe, that's not caring. That's controlling. Healthy love doesn't come with emotional surveillance. He's all around, just monitoring you. No. When did the relationship become monitoring spirit? When? No. Number 2, he talks badly about every single one of his exes. Yeah, she was crazy. She used me. They were all toxic. If he's the victim in every past relationship, my love, he's not being honest. He's avoiding accountability. Yeah, I know some of you have experienced men like that. And trust me, one day you will be the crazy ex in his next story. Number 3, he doesn't respect your boundaries, even jokingly. You say, I don't like that, and he does it anyway. Just to tease you. You say, I'm not ready for that, and he tries to convince you. See, boundaries are not suggestions. They are not suggestions. If you can't respect small ones, it will definitely break the big ones. You will. Number 4, he's hot and cold and calls it mood. One day he's obsessed with you. The next is cold and distant. And then he blames it on stress and work, being busy or being tired. Anything but his inconsistency. Listen, inconsistency is not a personality trait. No, it's emotional unavailability. Number 5, he love bombs you too early. He love bombs you too early and you easily fall for that. He tells you he never felt this way before. In the first week, love at first sight. I'm not disputing that happens, but he's talking about marriage before even knowing your last name. Calling you his soulmate after 3 dates. After 3 dates. That's not romance. That's rushing. See, love bombing is often how manipulators trap you before showing their real selves. I'll say that again. Love bombing is often how manipulators trap you before showing their real selves. Number 6, it doesn't take no well. Even with the small things, it doesn't take no well. You say, I don't want to go out tonight, and it starts guilt tripping you. You say, I'm busy. He says, if you really cared, you'd make time. Manipulation often starts subtle. It's not about the situation, it's how he handles hearing no. Here, it's not about the situation, it's how he handles hearing no from you. Number 7, he's rude to people he doesn't need. I'll say that again. He's rude to people he doesn't need. Watch how he treats waiters when he goes to a restaurant, his mom, random people online. If he's only kind to you, but rude to others, that's not kindness, that's performance. Because one day, when he's done needing you, you'll be on the receiving end. You will be on the receiving end. Number 8, he overshares too fast, but never listens. He will trauma dump on you by the second date. You will know his whole life story, but he doesn't even ask about yours. Have you noticed that? Oversharing here is not always vulnerability. Isn't always vulnerable. No. Sometimes it's a tactic to make you feel closer than you actually are, while he still knows nothing about you. Look, none of these signs alone make someone a monster. But when they show up early and keep repeating, that's your heart warning you before it gets too late. That's your heart giving you some sign of warning before it's too late. You don't need to wait for damage to walk away. No, you are allowed to leave at the first red flag, not just the last one. So, have you ever ignored the red flag that later beat you hard? If so, Come drop it in the comments. Let's help each other out. Tell me your I should have left when moment. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for more relationship talks, for more real relationship talk. No sugarcoating, just healing and honesty. I'll see you in the next.